Oh, maybe this works now. I kind of screwed this up because I really don't use it very often, so let me just close that out. I guess I have no idea what my live stream ever looks like, but awesome. So you guys should be able to see my data now too. Alright, we gotta get this going again. So let me a second here. So hopefully this all works. I quickly downloaded OSB, which I was looking at before. Ah, it's the infinite loop again. Maybe I should adjust this. I wonder how I can fix this. Maybe I shouldn't use a display capture, but a window capture. How do I do that? I guess you guys really probably only... You guys can watch live on the... So let's do this. I'm gonna disable this. I don't know what happens if you do this live here. Let's see if I turn this off. Okay, that works. So let's just remove it then. Sure. Yeah, let's see what happens here. Doing it live. And then I gotta add a window. Window capture. Okay. Can I select my window? No. I do want that. But I'm going to be closing that all the time. I guess I don't have to close it. We'll see what happens with this. Okay, so now you can watch the live data live. So hopefully this all works. Let's see. I'm going to switch back to my YouTube stream. Hey, it works. All right, so this all works. Okay, well, welcome everybody to part 2 of this. For those, I killed everyone in the last one. I apologize. Let me do this. Let me hit the share button here. I'm gonna copy. I think I'm gonna do this because I can record this now, and so I'm gonna use this as my data capture source, right? So I can just, instead of making videos and stitching them all together, my raw data source will be this. Okay, that's kind of cool. It's a little delayed. I'm seeing about probably a 10 or 15 second delay from when I'm talking to seeing this, so that's okay. But cool, it works. Hello again. I find KF9 makes my jaw tired. Is that knit all? Is that knit all? What's a good KF95? I think you mean KN95. Have you heard of Canopus N95s? Okay, so I find KF makes my jaw tired. That's pretty typical when you have the ears up here. It's pulling on the bottom of the mask. It might be a small mask. In general, over time, my jaw gets tired too. I don't see much of a difference between that and KN95s. They both seem to do that to me. I would try maybe a slightly bigger mask or go to headbands, because headbands you can position one down here and one here, and you just don't get as much, because with the ear loops you're pulling basically this direction against your face, so that might be another good option. Yeah, let's see. So yeah, there's a 10 or 15 second lag here. Okay, let me flip my generator on. But that's cool. That's cool. Working. Okay, where do we pick up? Okay, so I'm going to repeat my test on that 3M9205. So I hope this live stream gets recorded somehow. It should be all good though. 92. Alright, so you guys can see the data come. You should be able to see the concentrations start coming up here shortly. So hopefully everyone made it back in. Get all these live metrics. I don't know what's going on here. Let's edit the... Okay. This is all good. Seems like it's working. Okay, so concentration's coming up. Let's stop it at 30,000. Alright, kill it there. Concentration's up. That's right. Alright, so we're going to repeat testing on that Aurora 1350 mask. I just got a little low on the last time, so I doubt that it's fake at all. It's probably definitely reject. I'm more thinking that I didn't have as good a seal as I thought I did. So that's the beauty of this test, is that I can cheat. I can tie it again and see if I get a better data the next time. So let the concentration stabilize for a second here. While we're waiting. Hello, Aaron. I confirmed you are right again. Oh, hey, Walter. I saw your chats too. Thanks for checking in here. You were commented that you had bought some of those masks, tried them on like the LG, and you found that the Balloon had performed a little better. So that's awesome. Welcome to the live stream. So hello, Aaron. I confirmed you're right again. The TI button is perhaps the best I've seen yet in my own check. The LG is probably number 2 after that. That's kind of my thing. I think actually the LG is a little bit better, and I like that nose wire, and so that's why I use that one pretty regularly. I personally use the LG and the buttons all the time. Oh yeah, no problem, Walter. My pleasure. Everything's a little delayed here. I see it come on here, and then you'll probably not see the response for like 2 minutes, or like 30 seconds or something. There's a little bit of delay here. It's probably the speed of my laptop. It's chugging away. All right. So concentration has stabilized. We are at 3.034 times 10 to the 4. 3.034 e to the 4. I'm going to don the mask. On the mask, adjust the ear head straps, pull the chin down, keep that nose wire really good, and you just see that concentration plummet. It should be the graph and log scale. We're going to call it there 78.1. There we go. 99.74. We'll wait for that upstream concentration to come back. But wow, that looks really good. Walter, you said you could give us the answer to the question: what percentage of protection is needed of going to a grocery store? How much protection do we really need to plan? I think the answer to that question is, well, we have for this concentration to stabilize. The answer to that is, it's a tough question. If you're in a duration, it's a short duration. So if you're in the grocery store in and out 30 minutes, you don't need as much protection as if you're going to be in this close proximity to people for 8 hours, right? So the higher the duration, the more protection you need. So I think in my general kind of guesstimate, now again, I'm not an epidemiologist and I haven't been watching the COVID situation enough to know exactly what the sort of, what's the term for the, God, I'm missing the term for the exhaled infectious rate, the quanta rate. So I think, if you're like 30 minutes less, if you're in like in the mid 90 plus, like I think you're like pretty much money. I think that's going to be like significant improvement for a grocery shop. So 90 plus, I think is kind of the target I'm going to recommend. If you're going to be around COVID positive people for 8 hours, you're going to need something more protective, especially like in close proximity. So hopefully that answers your question, Walter. Hannah, you said how's the breathability button? I think it's about the same as the LG air washer. I don't feel much different between the LG air washer and that. They're both very good. Okay, concentration is stabilized. 2.138 times 10 to the 4. Door open? Seems like really a lot of 2.196 actually. 2.196. Oops. 2.1960. Alright, so 99.7. Okay, so that makes sense. The Aurora 1892, I reset it. Now, the Aurora has some really nice advantages to it with this foam and the stiff nose wire, so I'm not surprised by it. So I'm going to do a couple more, and then I'm going to have to go eat dinner, and we'll come, and I'll probably start it up either late tonight or I'll finish these tomorrow. But we'll keep going for a couple more. Let's finish what we can get through here. So I'm going to do some more NIOSH. This is going to be 3M 9205. This is their NIOSH approved N95, so let's see how it performs. Headband style, so not my favorite, but all NIOSH and 95s are going to be headband. So 3M 9205 plus NIOSH. Okay, and if you guys are watching, there is a Google Drive link. I'll throw it in here again. That's the Google Drive link if you want to see what the data looks like as it comes in live time. Jay Heller says, just got my second Moderna shot. I'm jealous, buddy. I wish I had mine too. I'm waiting for one. Walter says, let's see. Yeah, no, I definitely would not wear the Walter. I would not wear the Illwall Hygienic in an indoor setting. Illwall Hygienic is an outdoor mask for me, so I use that when I train on my bike, and just in general low protection. You don't really need it. It also might be a mask that I wear after I have my second vaccine. Like if we stop wear masks and I don't really care about so much protection to myself anymore, I'll probably go to the Illwall Hygienic or some of these KF80s. Okay, concentration has stabilized. 2.262 times 10 to the 4. 2.262 times 10 to the 4. I'm feeling my wife's cooking right now. We're going to have to turn the fan on. Alright, we'll don the mask and we'll get started. I can't find my window. There it is. I need 2 monitors for this. Alright, so 3M9205. See me all. I'm not always watching on the YouTube channel. Alright. Concentration's coming down. There. 21112. Let's call it there. 21112. See the mass there. 21112. Let the concentration stabilize. If you're watching on the Google Drive, you'll catch the data over there. Otherwise, see my image and the data come up on the screen here. Yeah, I was going to talk to that just 1 second here. Just want this concentration to stabilize. Okay, I think we're good. 2.144 e to the 4. 2.144 e to the 4. Okay, so the grocery store discussion is it's about duration. So the level of risk you need is proportional to the duration of the exposure. So if you were in and out of the grocery store in 1 second, then you could wear a cloth mask. You should probably actually get away with no mask at all. But the longer you're in there, the longer you need more protection. So I think, based on my estimate, it's just that, an estimate, is I think you want to be targeting 90% for most things. If you're going to be 8 hours next to COVID positive people for in close to proximity, you're going to need a really good mask. But for the general public, I think 90% is a good target. Which means you can usually fit almost any KF94 and K95 can roughly that say. If you can feel leakage or anything, then you'll know it doesn't fit very well. So that's where I'd recommend. So that 3M90. 3M90. Did I put 9205? What did I do there? Uh-oh. Let me undo what I did. Oh no, I did that. We're good. 3M9205. No, it can't be 9205. What the heck? That's 9205. Oh, 9502. I have a typo here. Oops, that's why. Okay, so that's 9502. Sorry, I'm confusing myself because all these numbers are similar. 9502 is the 3M NIOSH approved. We're going to move on to the Honeywell. We're going to do the Honeywell. Again, if you want to watch, the data's coming in on the Google Drive. Honeywell H910 Plus. NIOSH approved. Okay, Okay, so we'll get started here. Just a second, I'll come back and check the video. 1.914 e to the 4. 1.914 e to the 4. Okay. Call that at 571. 571. Walter asked, do I recommend the nano mask since we're at 89%? Such as the Air Queen. Yeah, I understand my aerosol's really small. The test aerosol is really small, so the Nano Queens struggle. Air Queens always struggle. So at a half micron, which is a smaller respiratory droplet size, they're going to be much better. It's going to be about face cells. They're probably like 90, 95 plus in that range, or anything higher than that. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. It's a limitation of my test, but I just don't like the Air Queen because the pressure drop's not great, and they're all over the place in terms of the marketing, like where you're getting the mask from. So that's a heads up. Does color make a difference? Bottom white versus black? No, they're basically the same. You do see some slight stiffness difference and very slight pressure drop. My pressure drop measurement sucks, so I wouldn't trust it. Let me grab that concentration now. Stabilized 1.734. I'm trying to take data at the same time. So yeah, the Honeywell. I think this is a fit issue. Maybe I'll come back to that one, Honeywell. I think the media's legit. I think it's a fit issue. We'll try the other Honeywell, and then I'm going to go eat dinner here because my wife is going to have dinner ready for me. She's nice enough to make dinner tonight. So I'm trying not to get her too angry at me. Okay, so here's the Honeywell H9010 Plus, but it's not non-NIOSH approved, so we'll try that one next and see if we get a different result. I think it's the face fit on me on this one. I can feel that nose. The nose is just a little leaky on me there. How's our concentration looking? Still pretty good. Let's run out here. Okay. While we wait for that to stabilize a second. Hey, thanks for the work. Damn, this really helped. No problem. Went skiing today at minus 10 C and more. It keeps you warm. Yeah, they do keep you warm, actually. I had problems with freezing on my face, but that's usually my biggest issue. So, yeah, I don't think it's silly. Yeah. Oh yeah, no problem, Altec. Gladly test. The Air Queen or Nano Mask in general seem to have relatively good breathability, but the filtering is not as good. Yeah, I mean, I think the breathability on the Air Queens is okay. Walken Liebig. The pandemic 1 year and still PPE shortage. Mixed measure on quality mask, but one man streaming. Right. Yeah, I'm trying my best. Well, thank you, Walken. I see you commenting regularly as well. Thank you for helping comment on some of these YouTube comments for me. I really appreciate that. Sue says, Aaron, the info is invaluable. Appreciate it all. No problem. And Hannah Man says, thanks. Yeah, no problem. All right, concentration's a little low. We're gonna turn the generator back on. So we're gonna bring it up to 30,000. So I'm gonna do 2 more masks, and then I'll call it for now until later tonight, and I'll fire it back up. I think I got most of what I need. I got about half down. I got some cool ones. I got like, I'll come, later tonight we'll do like, or tonight we'll do the Botan Kids mask. I got the Lunas. Nothing too interesting, nothing too exciting. Mostly just these 3M KN style masks. All right, so generator is active. You'll probably hear it in the background. Might be kind of noisy. You may not be able to hear me as well. Slowly climbing up here. I'm gonna try something here and we'll see if it breaks. So if I go like this, what happens? Nothing. I can't zoom into a rectangle. Okay, so the zoom does not work. Alright, that's okay. Any more mass labs testing to come later? Yes. It's in my stack here. Let me find it. Oh, I don't want to get this track somewhere in here. Yeah, I got another mass labs coming. This is the Ombre collection in purple, so I'm going to test that one. Aaron, I feel you agree with aerosol spread being a threat for COVID tremendous. What do you think about filtration controls for public settings? HEPA filters, MERV 16. Yeah, filter. We gotta get ventilation surely fixed. In the world of engineering controls, it's always like limit the source, engineering controls, so that's HVAC with good filters, MERV 13 or higher. And then your last thing is your PPE, so that would be like your face mask. So we really should be doing that as a world first, like focusing on ventilation in indoor facilities. So yeah, HVAC filters like MERV 13 or higher. Getting into the HEPA space would be amazing, but most buildings cannot be retrofit with HEPA, so that's kind of a problem for them. Okay, concentration's back up, so we're gonna let that stabilize for a second. Walken, and I hope I pronounce your name right. I assume it's like Walken Liebig. But if I'm mispronouncing it, I apologize. Yeah, I'd like to see the new mass labs. And now ship with FFP. Yeah. So those are that's the FFP2 rated, the Ombre FFP2. So I'll be testing that. Oh, Steve, yeah, rock your P100. No one's gonna. I'm not gonna. I mean, for me, I think I have no issue with anyone wearing anything crazy. Even that narwhal mask, that whole like giant scuba mask thing, like rock it. I have no issue with it. It's just not for me. For me, it's like just the hassle of putting it on and off for the level of protection. I'm just not sure I really need that level of protection, or it's really required. But if you want it, go for it. You can never have too much mask. As long as you can breathe in it and you can wear it for long duration, rock it. All right, we're gonna let this concentration stabilize for a second. The only thing that sucks is I need to So what happens? I'm gonna test something out. This might crash it. We're gonna see what happens here on the live stream. Okay, so let's bring it back now. Let's see what happens. So you lost the data for a second because the problem is that the data is gonna be a little problematic. Let's see if it comes back. Okay. So you guys do get it. So I might close that window and open it a few times. It just helps with the data, because it just constantly fills that x-axis and you get the time scale gets really small, so I can't see time resolution changes. Okay, so it's concentration stable 3.232. We're not going to test the NIOSH version. Oops. Uh, 3.212. Either the 4. Okay, on the mass. Honeywell H910. Plus, this is just the standard offering. It is not NIOSH approved. But I can't actually see. Hope you can't see me there. I cannot see any difference between this mask, which is not NIOSH approved, and the NIOSH approved version. They look identical. We'll see if we get any different data. Yeah, the nose wire on this one is just a little short for me. All right, here we go. You should see the data plummet. If I do this, we can watch it a little bit even smaller. So you can lose the data for 1 second and bring it back up. So this does work. Awesome. This is super cool. Okay. call up there. 382.9. 382.9. So it's definitely a fit issue. I can retest that one. I think it's just a fit issue for the difference between those two. Okay, I've got 20 seconds to answer as many questions as I can before I need to jump back to... Okay, so... Lance Corporal says... Aerosol's KF80 mask, certainly more visible. Yes, agreed. KF80s are also a good option. Hard to get in the US right now. KF94 is the most common. Do you really need a KF94? Given that it's 0.5 micron for COVID on the small side, probably not a ton, but it's, you know, there's no harm to it right now. I'd love to do some more KF80 comparisons, but you just can't get them in the US right now. I just purchased the Evergreen mask, and that mask is extremely big and awkward. I would not recommend doing that one. Yeah, Walter, the Evergreen large is very big. I would recommend the Evergreen medium if you want to go that route, but otherwise the large is very, very big. Elvatech, cool. Would you feel residential rated 5-in-1 HEPA would be good, worthwhile keeping in your office in addition to 0.3 micron rated masking for aerosol control? Yes. There's no danger in having more filtration. So yes, if you have like a little portable HEPA unit, yeah, keep it in your office. It's only going to help you. Could you do a bit of leakage testing, some popular masks, like just keep talking while you test it? Oh yeah. So those are some more classic total internal leakage and fit test stuff. So yes, I can think about doing that. Right now I'm focused on just turning through, proving where a mask can get masks. But I can definitely do that in the future if I have time. But yeah, good thing for the suggestion. So upstream concentration 3.092. 0.92. So that one came in at 98.79. So I'm going to retest that H10 plus NIOSH. I think I just had a fit issue there. And this is the problem, like, which highlights an issue, which is like, even for me, I have an instrument that's telling me exactly what I need. And it's difficult to get, so let this stabilize and we'll do it again. I got a jet here in probably 10 minutes or less. I'm going to go eat dinner, so try to keep going as fast as I can. So I'll jump back in. We've got a few minutes to answer questions, and then I got to test another mask. Wow, lots of questions here. Let's see. PX was saying, just wanted to come through your videos and hoped on creating this account when I saw life and really appreciate work. Yeah, no problem. +1. Yeah, okay, yeah. Thanks for that. Let me know that people are interested in that. Walter, I'm glad that you stumbled across it too. I wish more people could watch or at least learn. I wish there was just a government that was telling us what to do instead of some guy in his bathroom, but it is what it is. KF style masks are probably the best for talking. Yes, agreed. I think they're trifolds are the way to go for sure. Elaine says, yeah, last year I was searching KF masks on YouTube and came across. Yeah, thanks, no problem. Steve Hicks says, good work, no problem at all. Wish KF. Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of people having sourcing issues in Canada. I wish I could solve that problem. I'm not sure how to fix that. What time are you coming back for part 2? I'm not sure. I gotta eat dinner. I'm gonna hang out with my son for a little bit. If I can get him to bed by 9, I'll be by 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. I want to finish this by the end of the day. I have an extra large head. It might be perfect for me. Yeah, Steve, if you have a giant head, the Evergreen large would be good one. I got the Cleanera KM94 from local Korean. Yeah, Cleaneras are nice. I tested them in my second video. Yeah, they're really nice. Okay, so we're gonna repeat the NIOSH test here. So here we go. So we're gonna go 2.734 times 10 to the 4. Here we go. Don the mask. I'm gonna really focus on getting as good of a seal as I possibly can. There you go. Top under there. I'm gonna restart the data here. Just 1 second. It'll go away for a second. Come back. Get back. we're going to call it there 6:55. Seems to have stabilized. Huh, that's weird. So it's weird that the NIOSH approved you just can't get a good seal, so the media's a little different. It probably doesn't, in the end of the day, matter really that much. I'm guessing there's probably some slight variation in the media. But that's kind of interesting. So we've got 20 seconds here. So we got 20 seconds to answer as many questions as I can before I have to test another mask. Let's see. Let's go here. Wow, all kinds of, oh my goodness, I can't believe there's so many questions. This is crazy, but I love it. Alright, so for those who haven't just sorted a couple creamy cards. Yes, you can check out Gmarket if you're having trouble. Gmarket is like the eBay of their, just, you know, got to be a little careful. AlphaTech asked, could I test an elastomeric respirators if I see some? IR, the new O2 Canada, etc. Probably not, because they're actually going to be difficult to puncture for me. And I'm trying to focus on cheap and readily available right now. So I'll keep it in mind, but right now I'm just trying to get through as many as I can because there's a supply shortage right now. I'm seeing Be Healthy get all backed up. So I just want to get other options out there right now. Yeah, Canada shipping is going to be a pain in the ass from Be Healthy. I'm guessing they're very, very busy right now. Cindy says, where can I send some more masks? Don't worry about it. More importantly, tell me where you get the mask from. So for me, it's not just testing masks, but also testing suppliers of masks. Because at the end of the day, people need to buy them. 2.433. E to the 4. But I appreciate it, though, so don't misunderstand me. I do very much appreciate it, the offer. But I want to find out where I can buy them from. If you have a good option and you find some good sources, throw me a comment on the YouTube channel or in my general channel comment section. I'm always trying to source more masks. Okay, so I got a few options left. I got to do two more masks, and I'm going to go get out of here. So let's have some fun. Let's do that mask lab, because everyone likes the mask lab, including myself. Let's do the mask lab. So we're going to hook up the mask lab. This is the mask lab Ombre FFP tuber. Okay. Ombre, I'll fix it there. Okay. We'll probably get a little bit of filtration through the mask itself. Gotta make sure the flaps aren't touching. There we go. Get a little filtration through the mask itself. We got 20 seconds here. I second the occupational testing as well. I'm not sure what the comment was referenced to. There's so many comments here. This is crazy. Sue didn't know you're located, but HMart has KFN. Double masking. If you actually look at my data set in the Google Drive link, if you scroll up in the chat, you'll find it there. You can see I just tested some double masking. Yeah, you can improve your filtration efficiency. It comes with the expense of pressure drop. It's a lot higher pressure drop. Brushing your teeth before wearing a mask. Yeah, probably a good idea. Spit food in there. There will get some nastiness if you get food getting caught in your mask. Someone's crying in Canadian. I'm so sorry. Would you recommend any mask that claims it is KF94 type? If you're getting it from South Korea and it has says KF94, the probability is high, but there's no guarantee. I think I'd stick to U.S. companies. But yeah, if you can find a U.S. company that's importing from South Korea KF94s, are probably very, very likely good. AlphaTech has bought 100 plus masks from Bonafide. Yeah, Bonafide's really good. They're a good, cool company. Bill over there is really doing a great job. Walter says the future of masks. I agree, Walter. Totally the future of masks. Okay, we're going to get this one kicked off. 1.864 times 10 to the 4. 1.864 times 10 to the 4. On the mask. Now, I usually have to shorten the ear loops on the mask labs. I think I'm going to have to probably do that today, too. Let's see if we can get it. Yep, I got to shorten these ear loops. They're just a little long for my ears. I wish, one thing I think they could do a better job is having adjustable ear loops on the mask lab. That would be super cool. But, baby steps for them. All right, there we go. All right, so I just want to make sure I get the nose seat set. We're going to close this. No, I do not want to close that. Oops, I almost closed the wrong window. It killed us all. All right, there we go. I got a nose leak, though, I can tell you right now. All right, I gotta go eat dinner here. There we go. Yeah, I got a leak on the nose. Right here. My only complaint with these ones are that the nose wire is just like a smidgen too short for me. right here. I got a nose leak right here. Dang it. Yeah, they need to. That's my only complaint. So the ombres, I don't think they shortened. I'm sure it's within their tolerance range. I just gotta kind of. So that's my only complaint with mass left. If you're sensitive to nose wire, it's gonna be a problem. So we'll just test it as is, and then I'll pinch it. So 20 seconds here. Call it there, $14.95. And then take it off. Now I got a nose leak on that, so it highlights that the nose wire length is really critical. Actually, I can see the nose wire on this is actually shorter than other ones. I can just look at it and see that it's short. So that's kind of annoying, but that's okay. I'm sure I'm not worried about the media from say at all. Best mask for toddlers, depending on how old they are. The kids mask, Tiger mask or Bluna kids mask from Be Healthy are both good. I just tested the Bluna or the kids Bluna mask. It came at like 98%, so it's definitely good. Chaz says greeting from Iowa. Yeah, what's up, man? Hello from Colorado. You're in Colorado there. Say hi to Sunny for me. Probably won't ever buy ads for this, but good idea if we want to get other. Gina says, Gina C is my wife. She says dinner is still not ready yet, so she's watching the live stream too. I'm just doing this, Gina, so I can record the raw data section at the same time, so now I don't have to like record it and then edit all these videos together. But I'm going to be done here pretty soon. It's my wife. Thank you. All right. Everyone on the chat should say thank you, Gina. If you really appreciate what this, she takes the brunt of me sitting in my bathroom for a couple hours every Saturday to do this, plus many hours during the weekday. So if you can say thank you, Gina, and tell her how much this means to you, that would mean a ton to me, because I'm sure she would appreciate seeing that her work is not lost as well and helping me do this. It is a team project. There you go, Gina. If you're on the live stream, you can see all those things going on. Okay, concentration is stabilized. We're going to go in 1.736 times 10 to the 4. Got to be a little closer. I'm losing a little bit of data because I'm getting distracted by the live stream, so I'm going to try my best and not lose too much. Okay, so we're going to repeat this test again with the mask ombre. Because 1.686 to the 4, so yeah, 1.686 to the 4. I have a nose leak. I think, this nose wire is shorter on this mask. I can just see it. It's like just sitting right at the end of my nose. I'm getting a leak. So I'm going to do a nose pinch and do a media check. And I bet you it's going to go away. I can feel it leaking. So it highlights to me like I can feel a leak. So you can get 90% if you kind of practice a little bit. Let me do this really quick here. If I can't see my data, sorry, I'm trying to jump to screens right. Where's my data go? There we go. There we go. Oh, here we go. Nose pinch. Let me be quiet here for a second as I finish this test. All right, 54.44, it's stabilized. 54.44. See? Damn, that's some good freaking media. has some really good media. All right. Okay. Well, thanks. Thank you. I saw some questions and I'll try to answer within 10 seconds. I got 10 seconds answers. Thank you for all the Gina. Oh, Gina threw hearts in there. Is there any mask you recommend during exercise? If you're not after protection, a ton of protection, the ill wool hygienic. They're getting hard to find. They have just spun bond in there, no electrostatic material. They're the easiest breathing mask I ever had, but they only provide maybe 50 or 60% protection. It's like cloth levels, but you can go full steam on those and not feel like the mask is stopping you from breathing. I wear them when I ride my bike training all the time. I have no issues with that. Sorry, I got to jump back to the data here, so I can't answer all those questions. Where's my data set? 1.533 times 10 to the 4. 1.533 times 10 to the 4. Oh, I screwed up. 1.533 times 10 to the 4. There we go. Let's drag that down so I can see what I'm at. Yeah, 99.66 from the mask labs. Okay, so for those wondering, the issue is on this mask, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but this nose wire is short by 5 millimeters than the other ones. They normally were filling most of the pocket, but now it's a little shorter, so that's the issue there. So, god dang, that media is good, though. I mean, you're talking 3M level quality media. 3M level quality media, and actually, I would say it's even a little bit better than 3M media, because they're not having to meet the splash requirements and all that stuff. Okay, so dinner is not ready, so I'm gonna keep going here until Gina my wife yells at me that I need to come to dinner. And thank you, Gina, for cooking dinner. I appreciate that a lot. Okay, let's move on. Quick chat. I'm gonna check the chat here in 20 seconds. I'm gonna give you some options of what we can test. Okay, so we got 3M 9501 ear loop style. Botton's kids mask, or do you want to see the Botton medium? So I'll check the chat, and the first person to answer wins. Trying to get to the chat. Oh my goodness, so many questions. I don't think I'm going to be answer all these. I'm really sorry. Okay, I'm going to wait till you guys answer this. I'll spend a few. Gina says, New York strip with honey, garlic, carrot. Oh yeah, my wife's going to make a delicious dinner. And my niece is here too. All right, who's going to pick it? Botton medium. All right, Botton medium's picked. First person to respond won. So no kids mask will do the Botton medium. Okay, let's spend 30 seconds. I'm gonna go through quickly as I can to answer all the questions I can before I don this, and then this will be the last mask. I'll end it, and then hopefully after my son goes to bed, I can pick it back up. How have you all been trying to convince others to wear more protective masks? I just try to present data about why they can protect you. So reference them to videos that are showing why it benefits them, not just the community as a whole. So source control is part of it, but when you add protective masks, people I think realize that COVID is legit thing you want to avoid. K-Master is designed for yellow dust. You see in the package, yep. Yeah, yellow dust is that stuff that blows in from the, what desert is that? Not Gobi Desert. It's a desert in Mongolia. Can't remember the name of it. Yeah, no. And plus, yeah, early spring yellow dust blows from China blankets. Yeah, I've heard about this. So thank you, South Korea, for making these wonderful masks. I use German Garden HEPA filters with UV standard as a supplement. Okay, that's a good option. Virat 15, most guilty, most now production. Let's see. Sorry, I missed it. What's your thoughts on double masking or triple? Okay, so I'll answer this very quickly. So double mask. If you want to double mask, and I had on the other live stream, and if you look at the data set that's on the Google Drive, you can see the data. Okay, so you're going to double mask. Surgical mask first, then a well-fitting cloth mask. Okay, so like this, and then you need a really well-fitting cloth mask on top, and that's all that's doing is sealing that surgical mask to your face. If you look at the Google Doc, I just got, what did I get? I can get about 90% protection doing that. What's the benefit? What's the issue with it? It's hard to breathe in because I'm breathing through a cloth mask and a surgical mask. So it's like double the pressure drop of a nice KF94. So my recommendation: go to a nice KF94 or a KN95 or FFP2 or N95. They're easier. One good mask is definitely way easier. I would skip the dual masking if you don't have to. If you only have surgical mask and cloth, then do it. It's better than nothing, but it's not that great. Yes, Josh, agree. Amazing efficiency for the pressure drop. Yeah, the mask labs are just knocking it out of the park. I saw someone maybe I missed that up there. Someone had mentioned that they don't have to filter for oil. Actually, that's not true. So the FFP2 standard also has a paraffin oil standard, and the mask lab data shows that they meet that as well. They were struggling to hit it. I mean, they're probably not as good as a 3M in that space. I wouldn't disagree there. Yeah, totally agree. Mask Lab is almost as breathable as Illwall hygienic mask. I think the Illwall is still easier. Mask Lab has a little bit more, but yeah, they're still very, very breathable. Trying to go through these. Okay, everyone voted for Bot. I see all the comments coming in. Okay. Okay, I think we're at the end of the comments. Sorry, I try to answer those questions that come in. I'm pretty new to this YouTube stuff. Believe it or not, I don't do this for a living. Okay, so Bot and Medium, let's do this thing. Concentration's still good. Let's kick it off. Shit, it's a little low. All right, I gotta turn this on, so we'll answer some more questions. While we wait for that, I'll fit this to my face. I love the Bot nose wire. It's really my second favorite nose wire is Bot after LG. If anyone has any questions, throw them in while I wait for this concentration to come up. It'll be the last mask. I can hear my wife and my niece getting the table set, so I gotta go eat dinner. Oh man, what a great mask. What do you do your day job? I design automated equipment for microassembly of hard drives. If you can find my LinkedIn, it's public. I work for a large manufacturer of disk drives, and I build automated tooling and do process development there. I build the tools that build the machines. Walter thinks the Bot is number one. I don't disagree. It's a tie between 1 and 2, so. As soon as we hit the 30,000, we'll pick it off here. I only have, what do I got left to test? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alpha asks, do you feel behind the headbands give a better seal than ear loops? Yes, behind the headbands will always give you a better seal than ear loops. It's just a question of comfort. For me, I'm not always striving for like a 1% leakage or 99% filtration efficiency, so to me it's a comfort thing. I think ear loops don't pull as tight, and so you can get away with it. If you go with a headband but a little looser, you can get the same thing and take it off the load off your ears, so either of those is an option. It just depends on you. So best seal, headbands for sure. Okay, I'm going to flip this off. Mike Lee's, hey Aaron, what mask will be showing off the live stream today? I'm just going to show you what I'm testing as part of my live data test. So I just had asked what people want me to test, but if you go on the Google Drive link, I'll paste it in here again. You can see all the data from today's test. Oh, actually, I'm not going to paste it in right now. If you dig through the chat, look for me. I had chatted the Google Drive link. So I'm going to let this concentration stabilize in 20 seconds, and then we'll jump back. So I'll see if I can answer any more questions quickly. I lost my YouTube screen video. Where did it go? Ah, shoot. Sorry. I struggle with this. Uh-oh, did I lose it? Oh no, did I YouTube stream it? Oh no, where'd my stream go? What the heck? I don't know if the stream ever actually ended or not. Dang it. I might have accidentally clicked the button. Okay, sorry. Let's see. So quickly answer questions, and then we're going to test. And this will be the last one, then I'm going to go eat dinner, and maybe later tonight I'll finish doing this. Hey, Aaron, what mask will be shown on the live stream? I don't know if I might have closed this or not. It seems like maybe it's still up and active here, so let's see here. Hey, what mask will be shown us? So you just check in the Google Drive link, you'll see what I tested. How stiff is the Bluna nose wire? It's about the same as the Botton's. Very similar. I don't think there might be a small difference, but nothing that's really resolvable. Is it worth in the future to look at mask vendors? Yes, I'll be doing that in my next video. I'll be using the Badger Seal, Fix-A-Mask, and a 3D printed custom head scan version that's super cool that came from from a website, which is it actually fits beautifully. It's a really cool design. Thank you for your information. I'll share it with coworkers' household. Please do have them wear the best mask they can, and if they are near COVID positive people, then they'll need to wear an N95. Just for one of your hobbies, I ride bicycles a lot. If you look at my YouTube before this, you'll see that I ride bicycles a lot. Love bikes. After COVID, it's gonna be bikes. Not a tourist. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully this is still active. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stand up here. My knees are hurting because I'm squatting. I normally don't squat this much. Normally I do this standing up, but you guys want to see what's happening. So, okay, so let's rock off into this Botton world. And then it'll be the last mask, and then maybe later tonight if my wife lets me test some more. So we'll kick it off here. 3.076 e to the 4. 3.076 e to the 4. All right, let's don the mask and see what it looks like. Tighten the ear loops already, so it should be good to go. My tube's pulling a little bit on my mask, so I might have to squat back down again. The weight of the tube can pull these masks off my face, so that kind of sucks. Get a little tighter with the ear loops. Love adjustable ear loops. Alright, we're going to just do the squat again. It's just easier for me to do, but it's harder to do for a long duration. So I'm going to close the data set. I'm going to open it back up. Hope you guys are all still on the live stream. I don't know if I lost it or not. But it's still working. Awesome. AMAS better for glassware. So that's $1 million question. I don't know on the glass wearing side. I have some things. I have some ideas about we can make work on that, but I'm not sure what will happen there. So I'm going to go quiet here for 1 second as I finish this test. $72.76 is going to be there. 72.76. Remove the mask. Oh man, this thing's going to be rocking. This is amazing. God damn, these are good masks. Oh, the buttons are so amazing. Even a medium fits me actually pretty well. It's maybe a little small. I do think I prefer the large. I'm still figuring out how to measure those. I think I have some better measurement techniques. So hold tight on that. I'll put this down a little bit so you can see my face. Alright, let me finish typing in the details into that, and then I'll do one more example for you guys, because I said everyone's on the live stream, so I might as well show an example here. Let me find the concentration here. Come on, where you got concentration there? 20 seconds has hit 2.692 e to the 4. 2.69 e to the 4. 99.75, so bottom medium. Dang. 99.75. That's what I'm saying. Like, these KF94 masks are freaking money. I mean, you're getting like really awesome performance. And then you mask nerds, yeah, no problem. I love everyone. Okay, so last example for the mask nerds, and then I'm gonna have to call it for now. I'll do live streams in the future when I test the mask. I'll probably have to focus more on the mask testing just to get through them a little faster. But maybe I'll set up some times to do like 30 minutes of Q&A and try to answer as many questions as I can. I'm gonna go eat dinner. I'm hungry too. Okay, so let's do something really cool here. The proof that COVID spreads by aerosols. So I'm going to show you some examples here. I'm going to show you how aerosols spread. And you can detect them. I can measure them in this mask. So I'm going to don my N100. If I don't mix my straps up. Okay, so I'm going to don the N100. I'm going to close this. I'm going to bring it back up. I'm going to show you guys a cool little experiment that I never really published because I only did the mask stuff, but I always think it's kind of cool to show. So let's pull it up. You get it sit really tight on here. So watch this. So 0.9 particles per cc. Now watch what happens as I start talking. Look at this concentration. It's going to spike.
And if I scream, ah, watch that concentration going up. Those are particles I'm generating. You can see that the mask, if I was quiet, there was no particles. These are all the particles that are coming out of my mouth and going into the CPC. So this is what aerosol spread is all about. And if I stop talking, there you go. That's what happens. And if I don't even move my jaw at all, it's kind of weird. If I don't move my jaw but I still talk, notice that there's still a ton of particles. Now I'm not moving my jaw, and it sounds funny because I don't want the seal to break on the mask. But what I'm trying to show you is that we generate a lot of particles when we talk. Now, not as many are ambient air. So when we go back to regular talking, it's going to break the seal every so often. But in regular air, so this is what you're talking about. You're talking like hundreds of particles per cc, and then the background concentration might be a few thousand. So it's really hard to measure what people are actually outputting because it's lost in the background. So, so I tried my best to do silent talking and just holding my jaw in the same position. So I'll try it again. So we'll do it one more time, and then we're going to call it night. Oh, silent talking. Okay, yeah, I'm following you. Just move my jaw. Okay, let's do that. Let me get it down, and then I'll be silent and just rock my jaw open like I'm talking. Hopefully you can see that I was moving my jaw and there was nothing there. So that was me moving my jaw. In 100s I have a crazy pressure drop, but that was me moving my jaw but not actually talking. Once I start talking, you're going to see that the particles come up. So, this is just an example. We generate particles, we generate aerosol. I don't understand why people are arguing about this for so long. If it's, you generate lots of small droplets. These are tiny. They have to be tiny because they're making in this instrument. They settle if they're really big. So everything you're seeing coming in here is like 1 micron or less for sure. Jordan Sickle, hey Jordan, how's the new job, homie? Keep up the transparency, good work. My pleasure, Jordan. I hope the no job's going to work. Jordan's a coworker of mine, a former coworker of mine at Seagate. He's a really smart kid. Really knew how to program. Respect to the guy. Sad to see him leave, but I'm hoping he's doing great his new job. Anyway, so all those particles you're seeing right there on that map, those are my generated particles. So we generate particles when we talk, and I can measure them with my instrument. So it's kind of crazy. And you saw my jaw movements before to simulate jaw motion. So it's kind of crazy, isn't it? That's what we're generating. But 100 particles, let me take the mask off. So 100 particles per cc, now watch the concentration spike. Now if you're a scientist and you're trying to measure 100 out of 17,500, you'll never find them. And that's the problem. You actually don't generate that many, which tells you how freaking viral this stuff is. That you don't generate that many particles, but 6-10 minutes with someone unmasked and you catch it. So pretty crazy. So anyways, I'm going to go eat dinner. I hope everyone appreciated the time. I think I'll do another live stream. I'm going to focus more on just getting the data done. I'm glad to see so many people interested in mass. I can't believe anyone. I just did this because I was like, hey, let's try it out, and I was thinking about doing it. How far are we from petabyte SSDs? I don't know. I'm in the spinning disk. We are always trying to make a spinning disk cheaper. So anyways, I'll do another one. I'll just do this for my transparency data, and then I'll record it. I gotta figure out how to do that. Hopefully this live stream records on my YouTube channel. I'll figure that out. But thanks everyone for hanging around. I'll test the rest of these masks. Watch that Google Drive, and then I'll have another summary video next weekend when I have some time. So thanks everybody for hanging around, and we'll catch you on the next video. I'm really excited to see this many people talk about masks. So I think we're going to make progress on COVID if we get better masks on everybody. So thank you very much. All right, buenas noches, I should say. Buenas noches, not good luck. All right, thank you. OSB can stream and save. Yeah, I realized that OSB can stream and save. I just don't know if I'm saving it now.
Dang it! I might have not done that. I'll do. I hope YouTube saves it. Otherwise, I'll have a missing section of my transparent data, and I'll say I saved it on YouTube. 55 other people watched me did it, so it was real. All right, we're gonna end it there. Thank you.